Guten Morgen, bonsoir, and arrivederci from Alton Towers, Oktoberfest. Yeah, it's actually quite a nice day, and I'm sweating. I've got my coat on. I was just thinking about this, the corkscrew here on the entrance plaza. Look, track looks in alright condition. I wonder if they could join it up to the monorail somehow. And you come down the monorail, you know, down the monorail, whoa, and you're into the park. Yeah, what about that for an entrance? That'd sort it out, wouldn't it? Great style. Probably not a good idea, but health and safety wouldn't allow it maybe, but it's an idea. Okay, so as I said, it is Oktoberfest at Alton Towers at the moment, despite it only being September, so I worked that one out. I think school trips maybe, it's just full of them, so yeah, I think it's quite a busy day today. Friday it is, Friday the 13th, so yeah. I love that they're playing Roll Out the Barrel, which I believe is a wartime song, a British wartime song, in a German accordion band style. German frogs. Don't work like. Of course they don't, but apart from that they look good. Reminds me I need to buy a waistcoat for an upcoming wedding. Yeah. Giant maypole. I always thought that was from like Morris dancing maypoles, but I must cheer up. Also miserable. Look at that, what an awesome maypole. This looks good down here. Where's the schnitzels? Starving. I'm not a massive fan of Oktoberfest, I'll be honest, because I don't really like beer. So as long as there's something else to drink, I'll be alright. But hang on. No alcohol beyond this point, eh? I thought that was the whole point of Oktoberfest, to serve beer. I don't understand that. Looks good though. Yeah, I'm sure you've probably seen this on everyone else's vlogs, so I won't faff about too much, but there's all the stuff you can watch. They're all very close together, aren't they? So there's no let up. If you want to watch them all in a row, you are going to have to hang in there. Right, you can see what's happening. Very quiet down here still.
Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose. When they hear Papa,
got the words wrong. I think this is from Oliver.
They're singing in the city, especially when they play on the schnapps and the beer. Sit down to the rock, to the left, lean forward.
Yes, so here's something I've never seen before. Inflatable axe throwing. Look at that, it kind of defeats the purpose of axes, doesn't it? Even the axes are inflatable. Well, if they weren't, straight through, yeah, pop. That's that done for you. Right. Yes, the theming's good. But it's still very quiet down here. I guess it'll be buzzing later on. Everyone's pissed. Never seen this view of the towers before, and this gap in the hedge down by Battle Galleons. Yeah, very nice. Don't stand here too long and get a golf ball on my head. So when Merlin took over Alton Towers, I think they bought it in 2007 from memory, and they bought it for £1.9 billion. Well, the first ride that Merlin put in after taking over was Battle Galleons. I think it took them a year. They opened it in 2008 because they wanted to make the park more family friendly. I think their idea was they thought kids would love getting wet. Well, it's not a particularly popular option today, is it? But I'm sure it is in the middle of summer. No single rider yet on Wicker Man, which is a shame. So I think it could do with one. Popular ride, that's why. Something I've not noticed before on Wicker Man. Look at all is that the mist that's staining the wood? No, maybe not. I don't know. No. Anyway, it's open anyway. Thank God. Night rides on this soon. Okay, down here in Mutiny Bay now, Marauders Mayhem. But apparently this whole area, before it was Mutiny Bay, used to be called Merry England. Of course, this used to be just a teacups ride until they rethemed it. And then they brought in Heave Ho as well, I think. So, Merry England. Interesting. So you can tell I've been reading a lot about Alton Towers recently. Right, heading down Katanga Canyon towards Nemesis. Okay, the coasters might be on big queues, but the manor isn't. 5 minutes. So let's go on that. Beautiful. Have they got the extended queue open? Why can't we just nip round? Just have a little gate there and you could go straight in. They haven't got the extended queue open. So we're just straight down here. Perfect. Music's very loud today. Turn that down. Can't hear myself think. Yes. Right. The curse at the manor. Okay, so I've just had to go on the Alton Manor there, and it's running pretty well apart from the trommel. That's the only thing that I don't think was working. But it doesn't have pen and ink in there, I tell you. And there was a new bit well, I thought there was a new bit where this projection of a hand comes down and "You Are Mine" is written behind it. It's probably been there since the start, but I just forget stuff. But it's good, it's running well. Okay, I'm down here in Forbidden Valley. Only 15 minutes for Subterra. I'm going to have a little moan about this arcade training facility. I don't get it. Look, you've got an arcade down at Mutiny Bay. Surely you don't need another one. This could have been perfect for another ride. Even just a Dodgems. But not more arcades. I don't get it. Sorry. Right. Let's go round this way, because I've got some facts to spit at you. This will be interesting. A little history lesson. Okay, this is the Blade swinging pirate ship, and you can see this is dug down and built, you know, into the ground, below ground level. And this because I think 1990 there was, until 1996, there was a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop coaster here called Thunderlooper. It was named after its two most distinctive attributes: thunder, that it was incredibly loud, and looper, because it had one loop on it which went 10 meters above tree level. And I think it was for those reasons that they had to remove it. It was too high, complaints from the locals that we all know about, and the noise as well. Apparently it was incredibly noisy. I'm sure there's pictures of it online, but yeah, that was built into this groove here, and it was still 10 meters over tree level. Fascinating. You can actually still ride the original Thunderlooper. I think it's in Brazil of all places, so don't know where. Big country, so chances are even if you go to Brazil you won't find it, but yeah, it's there if you want it. Ultimately, Thunderlooper was replaced by Nemesis. Although this opened in '94, Thunderlooper didn't close till '96, but they had to replace it with some big ride in this area, and this is what we got. Obviously not in this form, but what a ride. What I like about Nemesis as well is I think it was designed for people to watch the ride as well, to enjoy it just by watching it as much as riding it. So, and it is incredible. You can see so much of it. Look at that. You can tell I've been reading a lot about Alton Towers history recently. They use the same smell coming out of here and they do on the Curse Alton Manor. It's the same smell. I'm sure it is. Whew. Great parking. So the last little Nemesis fact I'm going to give you is that it was actually opened in 1994 by the cast of the Gladiators. There you go. Wonder which one it was. Wolf probably or something. Right, I've had a really good ride there on Nemesis. What can you say about it that hasn't already been said? It's great. Is it the best ride here? Smiler, Wickerman, Nemesis, tough innit? But yeah, great ride. Fast as well, fast. Okay, 30-minute wait for Galactica. Let's, yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Wish me luck. I don't mind Galactica, I think it's a pretty good ride. But yeah, maybe it doesn't quite fit into the area anymore, but I think just paint it red or black, a bit like Nemesis, give it a new name, it'll be good. Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere, just needs theming up to the area, and I think it's, yeah, got a lot of life left in it, I like. Okay, that was Galactica, and I did wait about 30 minutes, so they got that pretty much spot on, and I think it's a really good ride. I have a great laugh on it. So yeah, theme it differently, keep it, perfect.
Safe for civilian purchase.
£15 for a mug, I mean it's very cool, but 15 quid? How many cups of tea would you need to get your money's worth out of that? Skyride update. Still broken. To be honest, it looks like they are doing something in the station, but I tell you what, it looks so old and tatty. There's no way I'd let that carry me about. Well, I know there's been no accidents on it that I'm aware of, but yeah. It's just, you're only held on by a bit of bent wire, so yeah, I don't know, not for me. As we said, I think ride availability has been pretty good today. Everything seems to be open. Queues are sort of average. There's just so many kids. No offence if you're a kid. It's all school trips. Right, no queue time still on Runaway Mine Train, so I'm going to give it a miss. Yeah, the queue looks pretty long actually, it's right back here, so yeah, no, not today.
This ain't no jungle cruise, skipper. Time to face these waterfalls head on.
No, Jungle Cruise is much better, trust me. Get yourself to Disney World.
Please remain.
Okay, back down by Wicker Man, which is down at the moment, but just say reopening, so yeah, I've cursed it. And this is where, of course, Scarefest is coming up in a few weeks, and this is where Burial Grounds will be. It's down the side of Wicker Man. Of course, there's absolutely nothing to see, but it is, some say it was better than the actual scare mazes, this scare zone. So if you come in and you don't want to spend the 50 quid on the extra scare mazes, don't miss out on this one. So if it wasn't clear where Burial Grounds will be, there's the Wicker Man's behind the shop there, the Costa thing, and Burial Grounds is here to the right of Wicker Man as you look at it. I'll put a sign up so it looks like what it's gonna be looking like at Scarefest. There you go. Resemblance is uncanny. So I didn't do this last year, Daz Games Panic. So it's got a slightly different name this year. So will it be slightly different? Probably. Otherwise surely they just call it the same thing. But yeah, give it a go this year. See if it's as bad as people said. Around by Spinball, and they have inserted the single rider queue. I think Spinball's great. It's a great laugh. It looks a lot older than it is though, I'll tell you. But yeah, 30 minutes. I'm going to see if single rider queue works well. There's nobody in it, so I'll probably walk straight on. Right, let's try this out.
Right, here we go!
Okay, that was Spinball. That was great. Yeah, walked pretty much straight on. So it's a big thumbs up from me for the single rider queue. Perfect for if you don't mind getting split up, or if you've got no friends like me. Actually, no, it's not really. But it's a really good ride. I love Spinball. It's absolutely hilarious. And I'm hiding around the back because there's so many school kids. Mid-course. Smile! Hey. Yeah, you're in it now. There you go, Spinball Wizard. Right. Quick update on Octonauts. It's broken. Well, it looks like it's the station that's broken. Can the station be broken? Anyway, there's the train. I don't know when it's due to be back either, but it's not worth waiting for, to be honest. Okay, heading down to X Sector now. X Sector. Sounds a bit like a game off the Cube, doesn't it? See what the queues are like down here. Okay, so I know Oblivion is reported like the world's first vertical drop roller coaster, which isn't actually vertical, but it's also world first for something else, and that is the trains on it. Nobody had ever built a train wider than 4 seats before Oblivion. Just listen to the screams. I tell you what, it's the scariest ride I've ever been on, and you can tell you don't get screams on any other ride like you do on Oblivion, in my opinion. It's absolutely terrifying. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, the track has to be a lot wider, because if they use normal trains, once the first train came over the end, the back trains would just flip, pretty much just flip. So they had to build very short, very wide trains and make the track wider. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about now, but I've just read it and I thought it was a really interesting fact. But yeah, it's the first roller coaster with trains wider than 4 seats on it. There you go. Just a 10-minute wait for Oblivion. It's an awfully long time, isn't it? I don't think I've got 10 minutes to spare, to be honest. I'll give that a miss. Ah, the Smiler. World record 14 inversions. It's got more coaster track per square metre any other roller coaster in the world. And it's very quiet as well. Where are all the trains? It must be down. Must be down. Oh, there's one going up. Here we go.
The closest smoking area is located beside the lockers in front of the pavilion.
Yeah, so they had to build Smiler with 2 lift hills, I assume, so it had enough power to get through all the inversions. I mean, because it's so compact, I suppose you've got to have 2 lift hills. But is it 7 inversions after the first lift hill and 7 after the second? I've generally got no idea. I've never counted them. So answers in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to cut through from X sector down towards Dark Forest. For Scarefest, this will all be shut off, and I think it's down here, which is all gated off. So you can usually walk through here to the other side, so towards the towers, but it's all gated off today. Because this is the queue line for Tiny's Toyland tours down the mines or something. It's one of the scare mazes, so that will be the queue will be down there. Apart from the speakers in the queue line, there's nothing to see. It's something like that. Tiny tours, mine tours, tiny mine tours, whatever it is. We'll find out at Scarefest. Okay, yeah, around the back here then, between Dark Forest and back towards the lawns and the towers, there's this big structure here that they're not using for Scarefest. I mean, this is where Darkest Depths was last year. And to be honest, my overriding memory of that was the overwhelming smell of sick in there. It was actually a decent scare maze, but it looks like they're not using it this year, so that's strange. Just hopefully they're keeping it, because it's a huge structure. They'll have to be weird. So Hex is still not returned. What are we, 6 weeks before the end of the season now? They said it was going to reopen in 2024. What do you reckon? Last weekend or something? Yeah. And they'll have fulfilled their promise, won't they? They'll be open for fireworks, guaranteed. When will I see you again? When will we share precious moments? I mean, is it really going to open this year? I don't know. Oh, busy round here. Right, I think all the school trips seem to have gone, so there's hardly anyone left. Right, Dark Forest. Okay, Dark Forest, even though it's daylight. So, Rita looks like it's got a big queue. Not too fussed about that today. Just 20 minutes for Rita. It's alright, isn't it? On a Friday. Look at the sun's out now as well. Lovely. Yeah, not bad. Still won't be going on it, like. Oh, it's better than my car, that. Look at that. But I am going to give a go on Rita. No, I'm not. I'm going to give it a go on 13. Have to film all that again now. Cut. Okay, so I will be doing 13, because this is another one that's got a single rider queue line just installed, and it's down to 5 minutes. There goes Rita. Right, let's I mean, is it even worth going in the single rider when there's a 5 minute queue? Well, we'll find out. Okay, so one thing I'd never really taken much notice of before is the ride building for 13. Of course, it's meant to look like the actual towers, the actual Alton Towers themselves. I've never really taken any notice of that before. So the other thing about 13 is, I believe when it was built, it was the first major coaster that Merlin built when they took over, and I believe it was more expensive than anything they'd ever built before. 13. Must be the ride system or something, just crazy. 15 million or something, very expensive. So I just did 13 on Friday the 13th and didn't die, so that's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good ride, I enjoy it. It's a good ride, 13. Yeah, the drop's the best bit. Right, back to the lawns. No, can't stand this song. And it's not German. Right, it's nearly 5 o'clock and it's still pretty quiet down here. It's a real shame because they're doing a pretty good job. I tell you what, if you were with your friends, which I'm not, and you could have a pint or two, which I can't because I'm driving, I think it'd be a really good laugh, this.
I've got all sorts of Bavarian beers for you. Who's at the fan?
They're quite good actually. He's going for it at the front. Yeah, nice. Time for a riot. Boys, no. The Wunderbar. Sorry, Wunderbar. Yeah, I thought it was a little slide or something at first. Like you go upstairs and you could slide down, but it's probably not a good idea when you've had a pint or two, is it? Yeah, $7.50 for a pint. It's not too bad actually. Had a lot worse. You want to go down Temple Bar in Dublin, you pay twice that. Yeah, the pretzels are very nice. If you come into Oktoberfest, I recommend the pretzels. They're very good. I haven't tried anything else, but I did try a pretzel. I didn't film it because I'm not a food critic, but there you go. Bloody hell, there's a lot of wasps around here. Jesus. Yeah, so lots of nice theming. Lots of pretzels. And I love theming. Yeah, it's really nice. I could do with that shed in my garden. Or half of it anyway. Yeah, it's really nice around here. It's just a shame there's nobody here. It's not much of a party atmosphere. Yeah, very nice. We will come next year on a Saturday. Make the most of it. And these are quite good, these Umpire band. Oh, party band. Oh, the monks have arrived. I think that wraps it up from Alton Towers Oktoberfest. And I haven't touched a drop of beer, but I think it's worth coming on a busy night. Yeah, I'm quite get out of this loud bit and wrap it up somewhere else. Right, that's it from Oktoberfest. I've come on my own on a Friday, so it's obviously not going to be the full experience, because you need to stay over, you need to have a few beers, you need to come on a weekend, I think, when it's actually busy, and have a party. But I'm quite impressed otherwise. There was a load of school kids this morning. They filtered away about 2-3 o'clock. There's hardly anyone here now, and the sun is out, but I've got to drive home.
Did you know all those songs?
We're from Oktoberfest. Cheers everyone. And I'm going to come next year, so I recommend everyone else comes as well, and we'll have a big party. Right, thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, like and subscribe. Do all that, yeah? Yeah, cheers. Peace. Where's the car? This happens every time. Oh. It's this way.